What's going on, everyone? Austin John Place here, and today we actually have some information about the shiny rates for Pokemon that appear in massive mass outbreaks in Pokemon Legends Arceus version 1.1 Daybreak. This information comes from the Data Miners and has been posted by Anubis in regard to Pokemon Legends Arceus version 1.1.0 Daybreak with massive mass outbreaks. Now, as we all know, for mass outbreaks, there's going to be a dramatic increase in your shiny odds. However, it's not as big during the massive mass outbreaks. Let's take a look at it. As we can see here, information that's already been known about the base game, the Shiny Charm gives plus 3 shiny rolls, right? Mass Outbreaks gives plus 25 shiny rolls, cool. But new information that the Massive Mass Outbreak gives plus 12 shiny rolls for both initial and bonus hordes. Okay, the hordes is what's referred to as the group of Pokemon that may show up, and when you see the star, we get that next group that shows up. There is still more information being figured out in regard to how the Massive Mass Outbreaks work, optimized way to see all the Pokemon, things like that. For now, we are just covering the shiny odds. We can see that the one-time scripted static encounters and legendary / mythicals are shiny locked. We've known this, meaning the Manaphy, the Phione, the legendary Pokemon, the 3 Pokemon that appear in the caves during the main story quest, all those still are shiny locked. And then looking at the actual table itself when it comes to the conditions, the top area remains completely unchanged. Your base odds, 1 out of 4,096. When you have your research level 10, that's cut in half. If you have the research level perfect, that's cut in half. If you have the shiny charm, that also adds another roll. If you have the shiny charm and perfect dex, that's 2 additional rolls. This is all information that has been known for your base odds of random overworld Pokemon to be 1 out of 585. Without the shiny charm, 1 out of 819. We know the mass outbreak numbers that are at the bottom, which can be as high as 1 out of 128, but most people are probably going to be at dex level 10 with the shiny charm during a mass outbreak, and very commonly experiencing the 1 out of 137. Without the shiny charm and without the perfect dex, but level 10, it's 1 out of 152, a little bit of work for a lot of payoff. Now, in regard to the massive mass outbreak, we now have the base of 13 shiny rolls with no work done. If you have research level 10 for that Pokemon, we're looking at 14 shiny rolls, about half of what it is during a regular mass outbreak, so it's 1 out of 293. With the shiny charm, 1 out of 241. If you have it perfected without the shiny charm, 1 out of 256. With the shiny charm with perfect dex, best odds, 1 out of 216. So as we can see here, there are significant advantages to just doing the regular mass outbreaks for the one a Pokemon appearing versus the massive mass outbreaks. While you are seeing significantly more species of Pokemon, you're not going to have as great of odds. So still, as it remains, I am going to recommend you do my method that I discussed in my previous video, which is going to be putting down a hard save right before you give the agave berries to see what all the Pokemon are. Look at all the Pokemon on the map, do a flyby, see all of them that are going on. If there's something spicy that you want, go for it, and then once you know everything going on, reload the game and then continue your method from there. Again, more information at the icon at the top, and then probably also the end screen video if YouTube decides that you should be seeing that video. My thoughts and opinions on this? Now that it appears though the mass outbreak method that we used to use in version 1.0 through version 1.0.2 seems to not work at all anymore, this seems like a great way to see a whole bunch of Pokemon. The shiny odds that you see here for the massive mass outbreak Pokemon are still your best odds to encounter Pokemon like Unknown, Spiritomb, the starter Pokemon that only appear in the space-time distortions that are, the starter Pokemon of this game, as opposed to the starter Pokemon that can be in the regular mass outbreaks native to the Sinnoh region. Listen, your chances, if you had a perfect dex and the shiny charm for Spiritomb, used to be 1 out of 585. If you have the rare chance that you find a Spiritomb that has that star, that has that second outbreak with the guaranteed alpha, research level 10 plus shiny charm, 1 out of 216. That's more than doubling your odds, so that's fantastic for that Pokemon. However, when it comes to comparing the massive mass outbreak versus the regular mass outbreak, if there's a specific Pokemon you want, you're still better off doing the regular mass outbreak. A lot of people have also asked if you should update your Nintendo Switch software to version 1.1 for Daybreak and experience these massive mass outbreaks. Now that we know that the original shiny method seems to not work at all, you may want to use the old method for, some Pokemon that you absolutely have to have, like the new Hisuian Pokemon and other Pokemon like that. For example, I've updated my main Switch to 1.1, but my other two are still in 1.0.2, and I think I'm going to be using those and the regular mass outbreak method to make sure that I get myself Sneasler, Lilligant, and other Pokemon like that. Those are your options. I don't really know if it's possible for you to play through the game, experience some of Daybreak, delete the software, use a physical cartridge to be on version 1.0, and then play through the game. Your save data may not work. I have not tested that myself. I don't plan on testing that. I don't recommend trying this. If you decided to try doing that anyways, then just play on a different profile. Play on a second profile, you're gonna have brand new save data. You're gonna have to start your adventure over again until you decide to update to version 1.1. Don't recommend doing that. But, if you are in that situation, that's probably your best bet. Plus, considering it takes like 40 to 60 hours to get the shiny charm, I don't understand why you would do that. While this makes some very rare Pokemon now much more readily available for you to shiny hunt in the game, with the adverse effect that you are going to be seeing those shiny Pokemon less often for every other species, it's sort of a toss-up. I do think that this is a good way that they implemented it. That way the regular mass outbreaks aren't completely pointless. You still have much better shiny odds in those than the massive mass outbreaks. But I want to know your thoughts. Let's keep the conversation going down below. Leave a comment on how you feel about this. I'm still going to be doing my analysis trailer of Gen 9, but PLA stuff first. Great. Guys, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.